Hello everyone, it's Wonko here, and welcome back. And it's been a while. Since my last episode, I think, as of time of recording, it's been about 3 weeks. But, since my last episode was uploaded, that's because I've been on holiday for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. And, yeah, I've been away. So everything you've seen in the last 2 weeks was a scheduled upload. It's basically it, but we're ready to harvest it. I always enjoy watching that. Right. So I was working on some things last episode. I'm not sure what. I think I completed them, whatever they were. But we're working on this episode now. So, some new stuff. Maybe. Whoa. Full inventory. Good. Okay. Come on. Let's put this stuff away. So we're going to be working on another farm. Another very important farm. I'll plant these later off camera because it's a little bit boring to do it whilst everyone's watching. But yes, project. We are going to be building our pumpkin and melon farm. Which way am I going? This way. Yes, because we're in desperate need of, well, not necessarily melons yet. I haven't really got into... this is... I already read that. Great. Right. So I don't really need melons at the moment. A huge amount. I will in the future when I'm making potions and the like. But I do need pumpkins for jack-o'-lanterns for lighting. Also, I need to finish this room. Because I need to get the ceiling done and the lighting done. But this is the place where our melon pumpkin farm is going to be. In this area. So that's the plan. And the plan is also to make it fully automatic, so it harvests by itself, collects everything by itself, stores it and manages it by itself. Our first fully 1.5 integrated creation. Which is fun. I've actually done a surprisingly small amount of stuff with the 1.5 update, considering how excited I was about it. Because I've had virtually no time over the past little while. So I'd just like to talk about a couple of things. The scheduled uploads in the last couple of weeks, I created them because I wanted stuff to upload whilst I was away, but I didn't necessarily have a lot of time to make them. So I made it on series that take less effort or less time to create, such as the Minecraft survival game series, which seems to be popular. And specifically what I'd like to talk about, the StarCraft series, which seems to be universally unwanted and despised. So I can foresee that series coming to an end in the immediate future. Probably. Right, I've got some stuff somewhere, I know. But let's keep on making, because I always need more clean stone. Ooh, yeah, that's... didn't see that. Sand. Yeah, so YouTubers, it's fairly stereotypical that they'll say, I know that lots of people don't like this series, but I'm going to keep doing it anyway because I enjoy it. Well, I suppose I could continue making the videos, but no one's going to watch them and everyone hates them, and honestly, I'd prefer to just play the game, if no one's going to enjoy it anyway. So yeah, that's that. What else? I was going to talk about other things. Hello. Right, so what don't we need? Don't need that. Oh, got some quartz, first time. Oh, and there's been quite a bit of server news, actually. Let's make the floor out of grass, actually. And we might need some cobblestone. And what pickaxe is Silk Touch? Let's bring that along. And my armor's doing terribly. I need to fix that at some point. So, server news. First of all, our spawn point has changed, the official spawn point, and it's now a point that's 50,000 blocks away. It is literally at, I believe, Z 50,000. So we've got a tunnel through the nether, but even that takes forever. To walk down, we've got a rail set up, but we don't have powered rails. We only have the powered minecart. And even though they've received some improvements, and I'm happy about that, they're still terrible to use, because you've got to get behind them to fill them up, and then you need to, because once you fill them up, they'll start moving in that direction, and then you need to run in front of it and somehow try and get in front of the cart. That's not what I wanted. And use that to get in, and even then, the coal runs out really quickly, and you can't even put more coal in whilst you're riding the cart, because it will just make it go backwards. So, yeah, I was excited about that, but I don't think it's a brilliant solution quite yet, unfortunately. Right, so how are we going to do this then? Because we should probably start building a thing from square one. So if we're going to make it fully automatic, we don't need any access at all. We just need to come in and have a place where we can pick up all of our loot. That's basically it. And I've got 3... That's weird. Okay. Huh. Oh, Whoa. Wait. So if you... Oh, nice. So if you double click on it... Or... Take one, double click on the other. Oh, it just collects them all up. And I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. No, that doesn't work. Right clicking doesn't work. So if you hold down shift and then double click, collects them all up. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, enough distraction. So we probably want 2 sets of these things, these chests. Oh, no. 1 for the melons and 1 for the pumpkins. So let's set it up like this. Let's get workbench in here. Oh, that could actually get annoying very quickly. But let's put that there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And make some chests. Which is great. So I had other stuff to talk about. First of all, Feed the Beast. My Feed the Beast series was really short-lived because I sort of got burned out of that really quickly. Which is unfortunate, but I think I've realised why. Because I really disliked the tedium of doing everything, doing the same mundane tasks over and over again. So having to collect resources and sort things and rewire things all the time, the same things over and over again. And that eventually got so boring as I eventually got burned out of the game, which is disappointing. But I realise that this is Feed the Beast, and it's literally designed to be automated. Literally. The whole game is about automation of the blocks. So I'm going to reboot that series, actually, focusing on fully automatic systems. Is going to be the primary focus. Okay, so here's the idea. We've got 2 sets of chests. Let's make some more of these chests. Whoa. Okay, still trying to figure out how do you split them into equal piles. I haven't figured that out. Okay. Oops, that's not what we want. Okay. So, we're going to have lines of chests like this. For pumpkins, melons. We're going to have hoppers here, here, there, and there, up, and these might be 3 visible chests and maybe a couple more, so 5 or 6 double chests for each, and they'll just continue filing down, so if you take any out of the bottom one, it'll immediately start to refill. And yeah, then we've got a virtually limitless supply of them. So that will be really cool when we've got that done. So, ooh, another thing is that my iron supplies are currently hugely lacking. They are looking absolutely terrible. And before I had something like a stack and a half of blocks of iron, but I had to donate them all to the server in order to build the railroad from old spawn to new spawn, which, seeing as my house is by old spawn, I'm actually going to use, so I can't really opt out of that as much as I'd like to. So, as a result, I don't have a lot of iron. I've got maybe a couple of stacks left. Yeah, not very much at all. I love these new blocks of redstone, though. But, yes. So, not a lot of iron, unfortunately. Bad news. Also, I'm running low of this type of oak wood. I really should build a farm for that. Really should. Okay, so, these hopper things. How are you supposed to build these? Oh, I've never actually had to look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up now. Be right back, guys. Oh my goodness, it's even more expensive than I thought it was going to be. I should just make a whole load of these things, but apparently it requires chests. Yeah, so that puts my wood supply, which was already lacking, even worse shape. There we go. These things are expensive on your iron, though. Okay, hoppers. No reason we can't pretty this up whilst we're down here. Oh, except that we're out of the planks. But that's okay because we have hoppers. So, I think it works both sides of the double chest, yep. And put two in the bottom, and that's that, okay. Yeah, so if we load the chopper with, say, a few stacks of the, of melons or something, they're just all gonna flow down. If we take them out, new ones are just gonna flow in from the top. So that system is going to work perfectly. Next we actually have to build the harvesting dispensary system. So I'm probably going to do a bit of jump cutting and editing for that, because it's a bit long to do in a single process. Also, that iron over there is really bothering me, because it should really be mined. So yeah, I guess you're going to have some funky editing stuff. Hope you enjoy it. See you soon. Hello everyone, welcome back, it's me. Bad news. Terrible news. Yeah, I need to make a hopper timer, and for that I need comparators, and I've got one piece of nether quartz. So I assumed that blocks of quartz were like other ores, and that's other ore blocks in which you could change them into blocks and then back into the individual items. No. So that block of quartz is stuck as a block of quartz, and I can make one comparator. So I'm not feeling extremely overjoyed at the moment because I had to walk a long way away in order to get that thing. That's not the recipe, apparently. No, it's not, because I need redstone torches. But yeah, so I'm all disappointed now, so I'm going to have to go sort that out. And I'm also going to show you what I've gotten done so far, what you couldn't pick up from that editing. There we go, there's a redstone comparator. Can you make a hopper timer with one comparator? I don't think you can. I think you need at least two, which is just brilliant. So let's head over here. So I've only got one side of it set up, and I might add an extra layer on, but basically redstone linked at the back, and up here I've got the place where the melons actually get grown, two places for the stalks to plant and two places for them to grow. These push off at regular intervals, push everything into the water stream. Very simple. Other slight problem I found into, I don't actually have any pumpkin seeds. Yeah, I probably should have thought about that before starting on this project. So all in all, it's not looking great. Yeah. So I'm not sure how long this will end up being, but I'll probably end the episode here. Next episode will probably be acquiring more nether quartz and maybe having a look at the new spawn points, as well as trying to find some melons or some pumpkins. Probably pumpkins, more likely, because I need them more. Oh, I'm really annoyed about that blocks of quartz, because I had absolutely no idea you couldn't turn them back. I mean, I didn't even think to check. And I actually got that quartz a few weeks ago. So nothing ever encouraged me to check whether... Hello? Whether you could turn quartz blocks back into quartz ore, because I just automatically assumed you could, because every other ore block you can. I might actually have some seeds, do I know? Got one of them. I mean, I'm not sure when I'd have it from a while ago, but... yeah, there. Yeah, so I'm actually feeling a little bit disappointed at the moment, more than a little bit. Yeah, not very happy. But, you know, this game, ups and downs and all that, so that will be fun. Yeah, so next episode we'll be doing that stuff. That's all the diamonds I have left, half a stack. There was a time when half a stack would be an unheard of amount of diamonds, but now it's not very good, because if I repair all my armour, then I'm not left with very much. But I think that brings it about to an end for today. So I'll see you all next time. Bye.
These feet have carried me as far as I will go, across the field to where the wind had ceased to blow. That day when sorrow filled the air and all the blackbirds scattered everywhere, and you had gone as far as you would go. In my reflection you were staring back at me. My eyes are mirrors of